Hello again, welcome. We're with Real Events KW, and I'm with the current reigning Fantasy Fest Queen 2013, Diane May. And Diane May said that she had some tricks and tips with working with the media, which gained a lot of interest from me, and I wanted to know what those really were, especially from your last campaign. No one knows it better than you right now, other than your cohort, Mr. King Fantasy Fest, Stephen Sunday. So Diane, you said that there were several things that you've learned, definitely being queen. And what would you say some of those lessons learned that could be helpful to the candidates running for the 2014 Fantasy Fest King and Queen?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank the candidates for all their efforts this year. I think they're getting ready to have the most fun they've ever had in their life. And they will have so much support from the community that I will hope to help them to learn how to tap into that help. With the media, well, first of all, they have worked so hard to organize all their events and to put their team together because it takes a village to make this campaign happen.
Mm-hmm.
So as they are planning the events and planning their teams and what they intend for their teams to do, I feel that it's very important to have one person on the team who does nothing but advertise their events or do marketing. Somebody who posts events on Facebook and posts photos of the events afterwards on Facebook. Someone who keeps the website updated. Also, somebody that notifies the press that events are happening so that the newspapers can be there with their photographers. Also, to let people know through flyers, radio. Radio is a big effort here in Key West. The stations are more than happy to have you come in and record a public service announcement, which are very effective. And it's kind of fun learning how to do all that if you haven't already. So I would suggest work with the media, have a specific person on your team designated to do that for you, and it'll make things go easier for you.
Now, it's also my understanding sometimes events get changed very
Yes.
quickly. Do you have some tips on how to work with the media to make sure everyone's notified?
Facebook. It's all about Facebook these days. Everyone keeps in touch via Facebook. You probably would also maybe have a phone tree that you could have friends sending out texts to everyone. And it does happen that sometimes you do have to cancel your events.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Stephen and I had one last year we had to cancel at the last minute.
Mm-hmm. Which is something you don't want to do, but when it does happen,
It happens.
or it gets rescheduled,
Yes, true.
is there something that you have learned to reach those residents that aren't on the island during some of your fundraising that maybe working with the media would help reach them better? Do you have some tips in that?
Again, Facebook, another social media, Twitter, other ways to just contact all of your friends because that's usually the base of your support. But you will make a lot of new friends through this adventure too. That's for sure.
And you also had a comment earlier about when we were discussing this video about asking for help. You have a message to the candidates.
You would be amazed how much help is out there. Just ask. If you have a question or need something, just ask. People will come to your aid. I was so thrilled to see how much support the entire community gives.
Do you ever get used to it, asking for help?
At first, I had a very difficult time asking for even a donation. At the end of the 8 weeks, I was pretty good at it. And the day after coronation, I was delighted that I didn't have to beg anymore.
Oh, goodness.
But it's for a great cause. And we did a great job last year. We raised $215,000 among the 4 candidates. So I'm hoping that the 6 candidates this year raise over 300,000. And that's going to take a lot of events. There will be lots and lots of events. Stephen and I are going to try to go to every one that we possibly can to show our support. And they're so creative. These people this year are they're wonderful. We have the best candidates. It's going to be a great year.
So you firmly believe that they can raise over the 300,000?
Oh, absolutely they can. Oh, yes.
That's great to hear.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Shannon, for your support.
You're very welcome.